Have you ever had bouts with depression?
I have. I actually had like uh, a kind of a long one. Kind of lasted like a year and a half. This whole struggle kind of started like towards the end of like 2016 and into 2017. Just like roots from my past just started to like compound on top of each other, and then it kind of resulted in like this like rush of like feelings just hitting all at once. Self-appreciation. uh I just felt like I wasn't good enough. I wasn't like worthy enough. I just didn't love myself for a while. My mindset was it was pretty dark. I didn't feel like I could talk to anybody about it. I guess this is like where like a pride issue comes in. Like I can't be telling people about Jesus and about hope and stuff, and I secretly want to kill myself. You know what I'm saying? And so my mindset was really dark. I felt like I was alone, and I couldn't really talk to anybody or be transparent without being judged. And so I just tried to fight it out by myself. So my lowest moment was, I think it was around Christmas time, 2016. My job played a part in how I was feeling at the time, because I was on third shift, and I was like up at certain times of the night where you shouldn't really be up. So like at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, your mind starts to like go places it shouldn't be going. It was like Christmas Eve into Christmas, and then I had gotten off Christmas day like 6 in the morning and went home. My parents went to see family during Christmas, and they brought my siblings with them. So I was basically at the house by myself on Christmas Day, and this is when like all these like feelings and emotions started like rushing in. It was like all these thoughts like you're alone, like nobody loves you. That's why there isn't anybody here with you. It was really because I had to work and I had to pay bills or whatever. But like all these different like thoughts and emotions started to compound on top of each other. It just had me feeling really low, and I thought about taking my life that day. I was scared throughout this whole period of time. I'm still a Christian, and so I'm like, what would God have to say about this? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I were to take my life and I stand before Him, like how is that going to end up? And then like, I started to think about like my mom, like my stepdad, and my girl, and like all these people that are like close to me that appreciate me. Like, if I die, like how would they take it? Like, and that's not a pain that I would like wish on anybody. So, like, to be honest with you, I wanted love from all the wrong places and from the wrong people. Like, I wanted love from other musicians. I wanted love from like people who really don't matter, in the grand scheme of things. I was in a space where when you're an artist, you want people to like you. You want people to like your stuff. And like I was in this mode where I was just like a people pleaser. And then at the same time, there were certain expectations that I had of people that I knew who didn't like meet those expectations. Like me trying to seek love in these people and expecting people to do things was just trying to like fill this void that only like Jesus could fill. And so, yeah, I was just seeking love in the wrong places and the wrong people. I didn't go out to things either because I felt like I wasn't good enough to be there, or like I felt like I had to like be a certain way or act a certain way to please people, and I just didn't have the patience or the energy to do it. And so I don't have to deal with people. I don't have to deal with life. I could just stay to myself, and that made it worse because you need people. Yeah. And then you have to be honest with yourself too. Like, and I feel like through this time, like throughout this whole period, I was kind of Like I felt like I was strong enough to endure it. I didn't need a therapist. Like, and that's where the pride issue comes in, where like I wasn't honest with myself. Like that you need people to that have the skills or whatever to help you through what you're going through. The church hurt. This is a long story. But yeah, so I was going to this church. I started serving there. Well, the reason why I liked this church a lot was because it was different than the churches that I had been to throughout like my childhood and stuff. As far as like the word and stuff, like I felt like I was really being fed and stuff like that. When I started serving in the church, and I started to realize that the culture that existed in the church wasn't necessarily for me. They saw like young black men as like a threat, or like they saw young black men as like a challenge and not necessarily like a human being or a person that can be poured into and helped. My whole time serving there, I felt misunderstood. Like, I would try to reach out and like just be treated bad by people there, and like this is all going on like while I'm going through like my like internal stuff, and so I'm going through all this at the church, and at the same time I'm working and going to school and still like putting my time in at the church, and it's like I feel like there wasn't anybody checking up on me or like caring about me. I just felt like really alone at the church, and so I left, and I didn't go back because of just issues with serving, and like it started to become a job. I started being treated worse at the church than I was at my actual job. I'm putting like all myself into this church, and then I'm not necessarily getting the same type of effort back. So it looks like I care more about the church than the church cares about me. So I stopped going. I didn't go to church for like 4 or 5 months. Like the whole summer, I was just chilling at the house. So yeah. So now I'm trying to work back up to like going back to church again. I go every now and then, but it's like I don't want it to happen again. And so yeah, we'll see how that goes. In that moment, I didn't know what it meant to lean on God. I thought that was what I was doing by staying in the house of God and being faithful, that things would change. I was like, I don't even know if I should like leave, and like I was asking a whole bunch of people. I was like, hey, do you think I should leave the church? Because like I've been here for like 2.5 years, and I'm like, there's a lot of stuff that I like about it, but this and this. Good trusted friends were saying that if it's toxic like that, then you should leave. And so I feel like that was me leaning on God. It was that just going out to seek, like, I guess, wise counsel and getting confirmation. Like, came out of depression like late July of 2017.
Tell us about it.
It's actually fun. This is actually when I started working out again, and like that's one of the reasons why like I absolutely love my trainer. Shout out to Alicia, because she was one of the main people that helped me through that period of time where I was feeling like crap, and like I didn't love myself, and like she was one of the people that helped me appreciate myself again. Like not just like give me health tips like whenever we go to the gym, but like she like actually pour into my life, like, hey, like this is why you should care about your body, because you have a purpose, because you're important, you know what I'm saying? You have significance, so you should like take care of yourself and stuff like that. So that was when I started going back to the gym and started just like taking care of myself health-wise. And then, you know, like they're all tied together. Like your physical, your spiritual, and then eventually your mental health. So if you care about, you know, one aspect, it's going to lead to the next aspect and the next aspect. So that was the beginning.